So now I'm just gonna basically really repeat the same thing. Some people, if you watch a lot of videos on YouTube, some people don't use a base foundation or a base BB cream. They just contour and highlight. But I personally haven't done makeup for years, just on myself. I like, even if I'm going to highlight and contour with anything, whether it's just bronzer and blush and a little highlighting, I like to have a base down. Just a nice base to give everything something to hold on to. Of course, like I said, I flaked on the primer, but you know, that's just me keeping it real for you. So we're just gonna go with just the BB cream. All right, so, and yep, as you can see, just clean and natural. All right, so as I told you, this is my first time using the contour and the highlight, the BB cream for either one of them. To be honestly, normally I use just some bronzer and like a correction pencil or a white eyeshadow pencil or something like that if I really wanted to add some depth. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to show you where you would want to highlight. And me, I have a big nose. I'll be honest with you, even after surgery, I still have a big nose. That's one of the things that if you ask me, I like least about my face. Alright, so here's what you want to do. You want to put highlight wherever the sun would catch, like the planes of your face, down the center of your nose, your chin. I put a little right here. That's at the top of my, what's called your Cupid's bow. That will highlight that area, like lights in it, makes your lips look a little bit bigger. You're going to want to highlight on your forehead. If you're really doing a lot of highlighting above your eyebrow, you would do it on your cheekbones. And most people you will see do it as a V here. And extend it out. I'm going to do that just to show you that that's one of your options. Normally I would not do it all the way there because I do have just a little bit of a bag. So I usually try to conceal that. And to conceal that I'll show you in another video, but basically you would put the highlighter right below the actual bag. So you don't want to draw light, you don't want to draw attention to that. So just so that you know, that's one thing that you can do. But for general purposes, this is a great way to do your highlight all the way here. And instead of just doing it right under the circle, like many of you probably have seen before, you want to do it down and then out. And that's going to really brighten this area. So already you can kind of see why a lot of people don't use base foundation, why they just use these to blend. So I'm just going to clean that brush real quick. And then I'm going to go with my contour. So wherever you want it to seem slimmer or deeper further away, that's where you use your contour. A good rule of thumb is to do what's called the 3, or actually from here it would be the 3 and the E, and that's hitting the contour color here, and then down around here, around your chin, and that's going to give you a little bit more definition there. And then for me, because I'm not a big fan of my big nose, I would put it under here to kind of shorten that up, and then down the side. So that looks pretty silly, right? So let's go ahead and just blend. And the good thing about doing this on a half side presentation, although I got that at my chin a little bit on the other side, is you're going to be able to see the difference between these two areas, or the two sides of my face. So already I can tell here looks a lot lighter than there. Now I'm going to go ahead and start blending this darker color in. And I'm just using, I'm going to go, because that's a bigger area, I'm going to use the bigger bud. And I know that looked pretty scary, like there was no way that was ever, right, going to blend in. I'm going to stroke up, because, you know, gravity hits us all. We don't want to add to it by bringing down. So if you're going to stroke or rub, you want to rub up instead of rubbing down, because, well, let's be honest, let's not give gravity any bonus that it doesn't need, right? It gets us enough anyway. And I have to tell you, I'm you know, pleasantly surprised here at how that has all just smoothed in. Can you see the difference? Okay, so I'm happy to say I added 2 new light bulbs in here, so there is quite a, it's pretty bright in here, truthfully. And so yeah, if there were any real lines, you would be seeing those. So I'm just going to set that with a little bit of translucent powder on both sides. Just to take off any shine. And to show you the difference. And yeah, I can see a difference. I'm hoping that's really coming through on the video. I actually, believe it or not, I actually think I could have gone one shade darker than the caramel. Let's see, and gone to the chestnut. You should go 2 to 3 colors. The caramel was 2 colors, and I was actually a little afraid to go too dark. But I believe I probably could have gone a little bit darker. So what do you think? There's the side with the contour. And there's the side without. So yeah, I'm actually a little surprised I could have gone a little bit darker. But I can definitely see a difference. And so I'm going to go back on this just real quickly and just show you. So you can see I don't have a big fat pad under here. That's what causes your bags, is you have a little piece of fat, a little fat pad that sits in there. I'm blessed to really not have a lot of dark coloring underneath my eyes as well. Just this little bit of a fat pad that, to be honest, probably bothers me more than anybody else. But just because I can see it and because I've got my BB cream out, I'm going to go ahead and just show you how to put that in right there. And you're just going to go inside. You can see right there the difference in color. And then go outside and up above the cheekbone. And then you just want to pat that in. This is very sensitive skin here. So you really don't want it. It's very thin and very sensitive. So you don't want to pull on it. You don't want to drag on it. Just the warmth of your finger will help that just blend right in. And like I said, you want to go just below that little fat pad, because you want the light to hit on your highlight instead of on your fat pad. Because who wants to accentuate the fat pad, right? So just because I've got it and we've already seen both sides, let's just go ahead and finish it up so I'm not looking uneven. Right up my cheek, right there. And something I didn't do on the other side that I thought about afterwards, but as I did say, this is the first time that I'm really playing with this color. So this, just another line of cream right in between those two darker colors. Just kind of highlights the area in between the depth, which, like I said earlier, is really one reason that a lot of people don't use a foundation. They just mix these two. Okay. What do you think those guys would think if they saw us doing all of this? I know mine always just tells me he could care less. That he loves the way I look, even without anything. Which, you know, makes him a pretty good guy. But I think they'd probably be astounded if they saw all we do. Which is, to be honest, one of the reasons I tell him when I wear makeup, I don't do it for him. I do it for me. Not because I feel like I really have, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, a lot of problem areas or anything like that. But just to be, you know, just be honest. It's just us girls here, right? Makeup just, it enhances our beauty. I mean, our beauty, I think our beauty comes from within. And all the makeup in the world is not going to help you if you're an ugly person inside. I think that most people can look at you and tell the difference. But I personally wear makeup just because I think it, I don't know, not that I think it makes me look any prettier, because like I said before, I think I'm pretty good with just wearing just my skin, you know. But in this world, people expect you to look a certain way, and I think that I definitely, I think I just feel a little bit more awake when I wear my makeup. Maybe that's it. I feel like my game face is on. Maybe that's how I want to say that. Yeah, I like that. I just feel like I'm, you know, more put together, ready to kind of meet whatever the world has to throw at me for the day, and present that face. And now that I'm selling makeup, well, it really doesn't do for me to go out and not have my face on, right? I mean, I am my brand. I'm my brand ambassador, and so I need to have my face on. I like that. I really hope that this is picking up on the camera, but there's no demarcation lines. There's no area that says, "Phew, that girl is wearing some serious makeup," which really, you don't want anybody to say, "Oh, your makeup looks great." No, I don't want anybody to say my makeup looks great. I want people to say, "You look great." I want my makeup to really, for the most part, look like I have great skin, look like I don't have any blemishes or any problems like that. So of course we know that we don't have blue eyelids or smoky eyelids or super pink cheeks or anything like that. But I want them to think that I look good and healthy, or you know, that I look good. I don't want them. You never really want people to go, "Your makeup looks great." That's just that's not what you want to hear. Although it's nice that they realize that you went and did it, but you want them to look at you and go, "Wow, you look amazing." So since we're sitting here and I've got my splurge out, I'm going to go ahead and just throw some on with my new brush. I haven't used before, my cream shadow brush, and let's see what we do, you know. So this is Dreamy. This is a very light silvery gray, silvery lilac color. It does have some shimmer in it, so you know, be prepared for that. I don't have all of the cream shadows yet. I'm slowly building up what I have. But one thing to remember with shimmer is a little goes a very long way. And especially the older that you get. So just kind of be sparing with it. That's a really pretty color. So I did just go ahead and put it all the way up to my brow bone, because I'll just use that as my base. I'm super excited. If you haven't seen it, this month's Kudos has the new eye primer, and it's made specifically for eyes. Some people, our Glorious primer is just phenomenal, but some people, especially with really oily skin, can't put it on their eyes. It doesn't hold as well for them, and it's flesh colored, it's skin colored, so it's good for your eyes, and it really causes the makeup really to kind of pop more. So I'm really excited to get that. And I'm just using the base of my lid here to put this on my brush. This is the Dainty, and I'm just going to add it. It's a beautiful, very light lavender color. And one of the nice things about these cream eyeshadows is that you can really adjust the intensity of them simply by layering them. And another thing that's good, you should really kind of do your eye makeup for the most part first. That way if anything falls onto your cheek or anything else, you don't end up messing up the makeup that you've already done. I still can't get used to that, even though I know that that's what you're supposed to do. So one of the nice things about the cream shadows is you really don't have to worry with that. This stuff's not going anywhere. It's not going to flake off on your cheek. So that's nice. This is, can you see that? It's beautiful. This is called Noble, and it's a rich, deep, dark, smoky purple. I'm just going to use it as a liner here. And right up here in my crease. Now, I do have slightly hooded eyes. I'm not 29 anymore, as much as I'd like to keep telling people that I am. So one thing that you want to do if you have slightly hooded eyes is you don't want to come down. You don't want to bring the makeup down, because you can close it off a little bit and make it look a little bit heavier. So you always want to go up. I did see a really nice tutorial on how to do hooded eyes, and he actually had tape applied here. So I will try and kind of recreate that video. But really what you just want to remember is that you want to go up and out, and not just down. So this is the first time that I'm doing a video tutorial that has these cream shadows, so I really hope it comes out good. Otherwise, there will be a lot of editing going on. So I'm just going to add some of this same Noble below, and it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. All three of these have some shimmer. But not too much. So I get that on that eye. I'm just going to put it over here as well. Might as well go ahead and line. And right there in the crease. Blending up as I'm going. that windshield wiper right up there, just on the top, so I'm not coming, like I said, I'm not coming down, I'm dragging down. And I'm just gonna wipe this brush off for just a second, and then I can kind of blend those in a little bit. So I got that, and then I'm going to get my mascara and put that on as well. I just will do the whole thing. So I gotta hurry up because I just saw the low battery on my camera. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick. I like to use powder, not pencils. We have a new brow that kind of comes with the spoolie on it, and that will help mix things in. I don't have that yet because I just started last month, but I will be getting it. The spoolie kind of helps to blend everything together. So I like to start right about here where my peak is, and then come down. You always want to use short strokes. I did trim my eyebrows earlier. Years of doing all the different styles when I was younger. They're a little sparse in places, and so I like to just fill them in. I'll do an eyebrow tutorial later when there's more time and we're not at risk of the camera dying. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on real quick. I'm not even going to curl my lashes or anything like that. Just going to do a light, quick coat rather of these. This is just our transplanting gel. And our 3D lashes are next. I really just can hardly tell you how much I love these lashes. They're fabulous. And you can already see the difference between the eye with them and the eye without. It's amazing. Oh my, a fiber. Ooh. It's a catastrophe. So I'm just gonna do the other eye real quick. Just a light coat. You wanna do one eye, then the other. You want to give the lashes time to kind of adhere the fibers to your lashes. So you do the one eye, apply the lashes, then go do the other eye with the lashes, and then you'll come back and seal them. I really hope y'all can see as I'm doing this. And you know, on my first video with these, I was having to complain about the up the nose shots. I have changed the angle of the camera, and I don't think you'll be getting those now. Yay. Always good to not have to feel like somebody is being forced to look up your nose. right? So now I'm just gonna go back and coat those with the transplanting gel. You can always do more than one coat. Look at there. I'm gonna hurry and I just smidged that. You can do more than one coat. You can do one coat. I personally have not felt the need to do more than one coat. And I've had people comment across about my lashes from across the room. I'm just going to put a little bit of the transplant gel here underneath on my lower lashes. I don't generally put the fibers on my lower lashes. Doesn't mean you can't. I just really haven't felt the need for it yet. So there is just a quick base demo. I don't have my cheeks on, but I will put on a little lip gloss and lipstick for you. Just because we're running out of time on my camera battery. So I'm really happy with how it looks. I don't think it looks that bad even without the additional you know what? I don't even know what I was gonna say. I think I will, just because I've got it. We're gonna try and beat the battery here. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of blush on. This is the Stunning. Just gonna bring that up my cheekbones. Across my forehead. And voila. Now I feel a little bit better about finishing out the video. So hopefully this wasn't too long for you. I try to keep them short, but there was a lot to go over in this one. Hopefully you found out something new, and hopefully, like me, you're excited about contouring and highlighting. I'd love to help you out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and like this, and like my Facebook page, Shan's Unique Beauty. Once I get to 100 likes, I'll be doing a giveaway. All right, so I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, and as always, choose to change and be that change. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.